Hello everybody, it's Leanne Greff with today's free class. Every Tuesday, 11 a.m. Central Time, and I do a free class featuring mostly card projects, a lot of fun folds. I tend to gravitate towards fancy fold cards or techniques. So let me know you're here. Say hi, where you're from, especially if it's your first time here. I'd love to know that. Just pulling up my laptop. Okay, all right. Good morning, Donna and Jeanne. Hello, and Jean too. All right, let's get started. I'll get everything ready to go here so we can start. All right, so where to start? There is another promotion happening. So we have free shipping going on Thursday, December 14th. Now this is on orders over $75. That's before tax and shipping. So if you have some things you want to get yet especially out of this catalog, they are going fast. We are in the last chance list sale happening, and this is my latest inventory status report. It's huge. So these are the items that are no longer available from this catalog. There's a few things that are coming back. The oxidized copper, the snowflake embossing folder, Marius trees, what else is on here? Abundant Beauty decorative masks. I'm not sure what's going on with them. We can't order them, but they say they're carrying over, so I'm not sure what's happening. But yeah, a lot of designer papers and a lot of trinkets or embellishments are gone. So don't wait. If you have your eye on something, you may already be disappointed that you can't get what you wanted to get out of the catalog. So that's happening. So free shipping December 14th. Remember, my perk for orders over 50 this month is a free embellishment from the holiday catalog. So you'll get a little something from me along with the thank you card. So the other thing that's news is they announced the Paper Pumpkin 3 kits and what they are including in those kits, whether they're cards or boxes. I think the February one includes gift boxes, but cards as well. So Lovely Lavender is the one that we can order right now. And all three, January, February, and March, has a set of dies, an optional dies add-on that you can get that coordinates with each set. So the March set includes a free stamp set. I think it's their annual. Every year in March, they give us a free stamp set. And it looks like it's florals. So that's the Paper Pumpkin. So if you haven't subscribed yet, you may want to, although I have a little perk, a little tease. If you want to get these 3 months, I would wait until January 4th, between the 4th and the 10th, get a 3-month Paper Pumpkin subscription, and you'll get a free celebration choice because it's over $50. Then once you're a subscriber, you can get these spring add-on dies, Love of Spring dies add-on. So yeah, that's a little tease for Paper Pumpkin. And also the other thing is if you order a 3-month subscription and maybe add on something to get to $75, you will get this for free with free shipping, your Paper Pumpkin. So that's a big savings as well. So a lot of good reasons. And if you're a demonstrator, be sure to place an order to meet your minimums on Thursday so you can get free shipping. So yeah, lots of good reasons to place an order. Okay, let's get our door prizes done. We had resin stars for commenting and the breaking news stamp set for sharing. And the winners are, we have France Eldridge and Kathleen Zuckerman. So congratulations, gals. I don't know if they're on. I haven't been watching all the comments, but I know France or Kathleen's address. I messaged France to see if she would send me her address so I could send that to them. So thank you so much for commenting, sharing. This week's prize for sharing on to somebody, you have to let me know if you did it privately, is a set of cards. So these are a former kit to go that I had done. A lot of them are fun fold cards. I think, oh yeah, this one is too. That one has a little catch on it. There we go. And here is a double spanner card. So yeah, those are the prize for sharing and for commenting. Now I believe, yeah, I know, free shipping, awesome. For commenting, you will get a set of 6x6 designer papers, and this is last year's paper, but this year's colors. These colors are still current. They will be retiring in the end of April, I believe, or 1st of March. So this paper is on the clearance rack right now. So I happen to have a package left the last time it was offered, and I'm giving half of it away to a lucky person who comments on this video. So yeah, don't forget the clearance rack. There's still some goodies out there that you can get, and you know, counts towards free shipping as well. So lots of good reasons to place an order on Thursday to get free shipping. So yeah, these were cards from a previous kit to go. Now I am going to share my kits to go for this month because I just love them. Now I used I have my punch right over here holding up my stand or helping me. The Heartfelt Hexagon bundle is in the online store right now, but it also will be, you can see my reflection, it also will be in the new spring catalog. And I've been using it a ton, and I'll show you the cards. So I featured the Garden Walk designer paper. Now, can you see something about these cards? They're very similar. I just turned it on its side and rearranged the pieces. So every card I have features that layout idea. You'll have 2 layouts on these cards. So you can see I used the pieces and the punch. You will get the punched pieces and the ribbon and the gems. I have the blooming pearls, gems included in this, plus the Calypso coral ribbon, and a half a pack of 6x6 designer paper. So here's another one. You can see I changed it up a little bit, same pieces, but just move things around a little to give you lots of layout ideas. Here's another one using strips of paper. So like I said, you'll get the punch pieces. You can use whatever greeting set you want on these cards, but this gives you a lot of layout ideas for your designer paper. This one's a fun fold using the designer paper as your fold. You see that? So you see it inside and out. Here's the horizontal version. Oh, I missed adding my designer or my white paper for the inside on that one. There will be just like that one. I just forgot. So that's that layout. And here is another fun one where you just score your card differently, add a little textured piece. Now I don't texture for you. You do have to do that yourself or leave it plain. Does not matter. But yeah, you get the gems, the ribbon, the paper, and everything else pre-cut in this kit. And they're $28. And I don't know if you know how my kits come. If you have never bought a kit from me, this is kind of what they look like. Now this was a 12-inch paper. Here's all the pre-cut pieces. Now inside, I'm just going to open this one. Oh, I guess it's more than one. Hold on. I put all the pieces between the layers. So this one has all the pieces that go with this card in between those layers. So that's how I organize my kits. Add a partial embellishment and some ribbon, and that is the Merry Bold and Bright kit. But I still have a couple left on that one. So that's how the kits are packaged. Now the next set of cards, I'm just going to scoot this over. And that one's done, is the Meandering Meadows. And man, oh man, this paper is beautiful. So this is in the online store, and I did a little changing, but not as much as the other one. I just changed papers. So this is such a neat layout. Very pretty layout for scenic paper or some paper that you just want to highlight the paper and let it do the talking. Here is, I shared this a few weeks ago in a video. This is my double Z card. Here is a kind of like a tunnel or tunnel card, but I do the die cutting for you. You just put your paper in there. Okay, there's that one. Here is a, what do we call this one? I don't know, gosh, I had a name for it. Now I can't remember what it is, but you get the template to cut your paper. It's super simple the way I teach you, and I will probably do a video with this layout soon to show you. And here's the last card. So I featured the So Sincere stamp set. You don't have to have it. I design my cards around the designer paper, the twine. You get the twine, you get these beautiful gold dragonflies and birds, which really add so much to the card, and they're so flat. So these are all online. This paper's online, this is online. So I design my papers around the designer paper, and you can use a stamp set that you already own. You don't need to buy the stamp set. However, if you do add on the stamp set or the bundle for this one, I give them to you at 10% off. So that's how my kits to go are, and I have a limited number of these. So if you want them, you want to get in on them as soon as you can, because I pre-ordered them already and I will just sell them until they're gone. Yeah. Well, hello everybody. Thanks for joining me. I see lots of new faces or new names on the list there. Okay, I think we are ready to get started. So this is my featured stamp set today, and I've got 2 fun folds, and I'm gonna just see. This is on sale, and I have to tell you how much it is on sale for. Okay, it was $19, and it's on the last chance list for $11.40. So yeah, it's a really neat set. And I'm gonna share my first card with you is one that is an explosion card. So do you remember those? You remember those? So this is the front of it. And I'm using some of the Melon Mambo and Granny Apple Green foil paper. Now this stuff is bright and fun. And my next card uses some too. So I'll give you some ideas for this. But the explosion card is this. So when I gift this to somebody, I punched out a bunch of stars with a star punch that I had and some confetti, some little stars, some little tiny confetti. And I'm going to add, this is going to be a fun birthday card for somebody, some of these loose silver sequins. So I'm going to put that right in here, close it up, put it in the envelope. When they open it, they're going to it's going to surprise them a lot. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to show you how to make this. But that's the gist of this one, is it's quite the surprise. Now I'm going to do another New Year's card, but this has a birthday and a congrats. So, you know what? I'm going to do a congrats, I think, instead of the Happy New Year this time. And I don't have that on my block. I don't send out as many New Year's cards as I should. I tend to do Christmas. So we will get that on. I'm just going to, and I'll explain this in a little bit. I cut my Stamp Up, my Happy New Year Stamp Up. It comes long, and I cut it up so I can do Happy and then New Year's below there. So I'll show you that on the next project. Okay, all right. Let's get this going. Let's make our explosion first. I have all my pieces in here. Okay, so we'll get that going, but we'll do the explosion. So this is, just for safety's sake, I'm going to put that inside. Knowing me, it'll stick to something and I'll lose it. You know how that goes. Okay, so by the way, this designer paper is our Brights collection, and I'm using it on the next card as well. And this is in the annual catalog, and it's on low inventory. But we have Brights, Subtles, Regals, and Neutrals all in this design, plus another sheet that I'll show you in a little bit. So here we go. We have it folded in half. That's one fold. Now you may use a bone folder. Now you do end to end. No measuring here. No measuring whatsoever. You do not have to do any measuring. It looks like you might, but I have a tip on that. Just make sure your points are a little bit off here. There we go. Okay, one diagonal. Now we do the other way diagonal. So in half once, diagonal once. So I recommend you do, if you want to make one of these cards, get some copy paper out, just some thin copy paper, printer paper, and either draw it up or fold it, and then you can tell. Okay, so now I'm going to fold in on these two lines. Okay, so I have my diagonals and this one cross across horizontally. Okay, so there we go. I'm going to re-bone fold that again. Okay, and it really doesn't matter. My corners are not perfect, but it'll be fine. So now I do a little bit of a peek and look at this center fold inside, and I bring this point. Now I've got like a tent, right? I bring that point to that fold and bone fold, and do the same thing here to that center where these two meet inside. That's what I'm aiming for. Okay, just bring that in and bone fold. Flip it over, do the same thing. Bring that in, kind of peek, lift it up so you can see where that center is. You can also just meet the other side as well. Okay, last one. My edges are not perfect, but you'll see it doesn't matter. Okay, now open it back up. This is the last step. So now you can see, oh boy, I really did bone fold that. It does not want to open up. Okay, so you can kind of see where now I have these diagonals. These right here. I didn't have to measure those at all. So I'm going to move them to the inside. Okay, so this side is done. This is the shape that you want right here. That's the shape, but you have to move these to the inside for it to hold all your explosion goodies. Okay, we have our explosion. What do you think? Have you made one before? These are old style. I've done another version of this, and I think I've done this one before, but this will be on my project sheet. So this will be next week. So I have the picture of the front, picture of the inside, the template, and how it looks when you fold it. So, but the video is always here if you need it too. Oh good, I'm glad it's new to you, GM. That's awesome. All right, let's move on to the card pieces. Okay, we have an inside and a front. I'm gonna start, we have 3 colors. So we've got Granny Apple Green, Starry Sky, and Melon Mambo. Okay, all right. We will start with the inside, and I'm going to do Let's Party. So here's the inside, little confetti happening. All right, so in order to know where I can stamp, that wants to close, where I can stamp my Let's Party, I'm going to put this on the card, and it's going to go a little bit above the point because this point has to be in the fold, where this does not go to the fold. So I'm just going to do that and start stamping a few of these. Okay, all right, now I can take that away and I'll do some confetti. All right, my confetti stamp. A lot of stamps in my basket at Tricks today. Okay, this is the confetti stamp. Let me get, oh, no, I didn't get my finger in there. That's the confetti right there. We're just going to stamp it randomly, but you don't want to do too much. It gets very busy if you do a lot. So I'm going to leave a lot of white space. Okay, that's the Melon Mambo. Now, I cleaned it. I did clean it. My little, what do you call that? Chamois is right out of camera over here. Doesn't really matter in the center because that will cover it. So that's good. All right. So that'll go on the inside. We're going to do our inside first today. My glue out. By the way, we are making more glue holders, glue stands. If anybody wants to order them, I believe we should be able to get them to you by Christmas if you need any glue stands for anybody. Usually it takes about 4 or 5 days for them to come to you. All right. Then what you want to do, and I think I'm going to use tape runner. right, so center this, get that point up into the fold, and then close it. Press or burnish, whatever you want to call that. Now this time I'm going to use this because it's in place and it won't slide. Sometimes this glue will allow things to slide, and I just didn't want that to happen. If you are doing a fun fold of any sort, this is a little tricky not to get glue on me. I do recommend a strong adhesive, and this is great for fun folds. Our tear and tape is also really good too. Okay. There we go. Isn't that cool? What a fun surprise. Now you could also add a little greeting like you know, congrats or happy birthday or whatever you want to inside. But it's super fun. Okay, let's stamp. We have a lot of stamps to do for making the, let's close this now, the noisemakers. Yeah, there's a lot of stamps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to make these. You have options, lots of options. Just move this up here. Get our ink pads. I will do my best not to get in any wrong ink colors. So I'm just trying to find my noisemakers. I'm going to copy that because once you do it and it works, why change it? Now someone at our club, I had one of my cards done like this. She says, no, the curl has to be up because it surprises you and it goes up. So I'm like, yep, you're right, it does. Okay, stamp that one, stamp off. I always stamp off before I clean just because it doesn't make my chamois quite so dirty as I'm working. There's, oh, shoot. Somehow that didn't work. Let's see if I can do it again. Sometimes I'm good at it. I don't think today's the day. Oh well. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to start over. I only did 2 stamps, right? I'm going to huff on this one. There we go. Okay, go back to the top one in green. There's 2 sides to paper. That's why you never want to adhere your paper before you stamp. It just does not, it's not a good thing. So here is the starry sky. And this one's going to kind of aim, oh, I have to go higher. That's right, because I have my greeting in between there. Okay. Now we have our little, there are 2 of these ends. There's a longer one and a shorter one. And I don't know which one's which. I tend to do the longer one on this one. And we're just gonna continue that. I usually overlap, so it's, I'm gonna clean that. And then I'll do it in the starry sky. I overlap so there's no white space. It's okay to overlap a little bit. Okay, so for this one, I'll do the short one, and we'll do that in Melon Mambo. It's kind of fun to create your own noisemaker. A little bit off. Yeah, I'll do a little bit again and extend that. That's a little better. All right, so for this end, it's a little unique. This is a, well, whatever those are that blow. So I did that in Granny Apple, and then I'm going to do the accent in the starry sky. And this doesn't line up. It just is, it's just an accent. Okay, now we will go back and add just a little bit of confetti. Close out my ink so I'm not going to get more ink. So go do some here, leave that alone, clean it, so I can go into my Granny Apple. Okay. That's good. I think we're done stamping this card. Oh, no, we're not. I forgot I have to do the greeting. And we're going to do congrats and change it up. Sometimes I send my team members congrats cards, so this will be a great one. All right, congrats. Where are you? Right here. Okay. Either my ink is really juicy because I got that stamp filled, and I'm going to do it one more time because it looks crooked. And actually I'm going to go over a little bit because I don't need the whole length. That's better. Okay, we'll clean that. How many stamps did I use on there? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But I love stamping. That's why I make cards. So that does not bother me whatsoever. Okay, so the card will be like that. Now, when you're doing this crooked business, I tend to put my underlayer almost even with the edges. So I look at my edges and I'm just going to go ahead and add adhesive to that. And do that. No, this one, I guess the other one went this way, so we will do the same thing. Okay, now one thing about foil is don't use your fingernails because it shows everything, believe me. In this one, you can make this one straight. So the white with the edge of the blue, or you can do it even more cockeyed, I guess I'd say. So I'm gonna do that. Okay. Just because it's a fun card, and sometimes I think fun cards look great when they're a little bit crooked. Okay, so this is gonna go in the center, and I just have to decide how long I want that. So that looks a little more even. All right, and I think I will, again, just do my trick. So again, I keep my scissors, I flipped it over, keep my scissors the same way, and that now I know that they are, I guess, opposite from each other. So I'm going to, I want to say cattywampus, and do that for the greeting as well. Okay. All right, we are about done, except for embellishments. Okay, so the embellishments are these fun adhesive-backed, iridescent adhesive-backed discs. And they match a lot of the papers and the foils and whatnot on, oh, I got the wrong side on there. Oh, a little bit of green. We can just have fun and add lots to this. There's a little bit of iridescent. I don't have any blue, so I won't do any blue. Just have a lot of fun adding some of these. Okay, there we go. Really, really bright. I asked, well, I'll show you the next one, but I asked my husband, is this foil too bright for a manly card? No, he said, not at all. And my club members haven't thought so either. So there you go. Remember, the template will be on my blog along with the project sheet next week. So you want to follow me on flowerbug.net. That is my blog post. Yeah, it would be really a good set for birthday cards and congrats, you know, anniversary even, or, you know, a promotion, or even a new house, you know, something exciting. Even a new baby. I mean, congrats. It's just a happy, happy card. Okay, all right, next we will show, this is the card, one of the cards I made at my card clubs this month. I still have a couple to go. And so these are the cards. What do you think? This is the card I asked my husband, are these too bright for a man? Because I like to give options, and I know men wear pink. I don't think pink is the negative part for guys anymore. So there's the inside. Isn't that fun? Lots of glitz to this one. Here's the birthday card. So this one is a gift card holder, if you want it to be. Now this one we just glued down because you don't usually use a gift card for New Year's. You never know. All right, so let's get started on these. Now, I also do have a project sheet for this project too, and that'll be next week. I usually post my video and project sheets afterwards. So remember, I want to say all or most of my video projects are a free project sheet. So I did these last week, and these are all on my blog this week. So you will get those project sheets for this. And the week before, I made these gorgeous 5 at a time cards. And that project sheet, along with the templates, was on my blog this last week. So I think it was Thursday. So remember, hopefully you'll follow me, because you get printable project sheets that you can save for ideas. So that's what I love to help people out and get them stamping. Basically, I just want to get you guys all stamping so you can use your stuff. No sense in just buying and not making. And sending. I have to reiterate that, is to send your cards. So many of us and people I know that stamp have just tons of cards. Like, I don't know what to do with my cards. Hey, you need to be sending them out. Just because cards. Don't put a greeting, just put a hello or put a for you, and then you can send them to all your friends, any of your family, your neighbors. People want to know you're thinking of them. It really is important to send out what you're making. Okay, so the pieces here, the circles, this is from the Stylish Shapes, and the, that's not the one, I guess it's that one. This is the Deckled Circles. And they layer together wonderfully with our Stylish Shapes dies. So we're going to make another birthday card, and this one, it is in green here too, but I have a different designer paper. So what we're going to do is fold our card. This one is for the optional gift card, and if you don't want to give a gift card, don't put anything in there. Okay, so this is actually, no. Okay, so this is going to be here, and this will be here. Okay, so I did use some, here's the birthday greeting. I did use some inside greetings from the, I moved it away. Here it is. One of my favorite sets now is the Heartfelt Hexagon. Because, I mean, hope your day is filled with joy. I mean, you know, who wouldn't you say that to? Let's eat cake, sending you lots of love and hugs. And of course, there's a sympathy option too, and a wedding. So it's really, or that could be, definitely could be anniversary too. Mr. and Mrs. All right, I'm gonna just do, hope your day is filled with joy, because I love that saying. Okay, stamp off, get into my cleaner, and on this card, I stamped the cupcake from the Circle Celebration, I think, 3 times and colored that in. On this one, I'm just going to add some confetti. So let's get our front greeting done. So again, this is from the set, Happy Birthday to You. It's really a nice birthday greeting. Sometimes you know, they're either too frou-frou. This would be perfect for a guy or a girl, I think. Okay. All right, and I'll add just a little bit of confetti to both of these before we start making, and I should have done those ahead of time, and I may still not even finish. On this card, I fussy cut both of the noisemakers. For club, I realized, no, don't do that. We stamped one on there, and I'll do that one. I'll show you that. But it's like, well, not everybody loves to fussy cut. And less is more when you're doing this confetti. I found that out. With the gals who didn't do as much, I liked their cards much better. It was just a little more clean. I'm going to turn this around. And we'll do a little green on this one. Not quite so busy. All right, so we can create our inside. I just laid that right in my ink, but lucky it was the wrong side. Close up your ink pads. Okay, I want the striped side versus the polka dot. It's a little less busy. I'm just going to leave that open. So again, this is our brights. This is our bright 6x6. This one will go here. And you can get all of our color families in this these patterns. Subtles, regals, brights, in colors, and whatnot. Okay, so I textured with the music melody embossing folder here. So again, I'm going to close this up because it's kind of bothering me. So when you're doing a gift card, only close it on the edges, right? So then you still have that pocket. Okay. So don't run tape runner hard on these foils because you will see them. And somebody who knows music told me that our music melody embossing folder works both ways, both up and down. So that was good to know. Now I'm going to turn this over, make sure it's clean, and burnish from the other side. And one thing to note is when you have textures, this is the best glue for textured paper. It really does hold well. Okay, we're going to do the inside. So that's the music melody. This one is the, I'll show you, cheery patterns. There's a circle and a wave, which I believe is this one, the wave. So yeah, I used both. Now those are in the annual catalog, kind of a sleeper. They're narrow. They don't do a full piece, but there are some instances where you don't need a full piece. Okay, there's our inside. Okay, and I can actually add this right away. I really like it when they hang over. So I'm just going to estimate. I don't like putting it on the back side because inevitably I can feel, I don't know if you know there's a right and a wrong side after your die cut. The right side has a smoother feel on the edge. The wrong side has, and it's not wrong, it's just not as smooth. You can still use it. Sometimes I do turn them over and use them. Okay, oh, I didn't stamp that was a mistake. I should have stamped my noisemaker on here first. I might end up covering over the noisemaker with a cutout piece. So let me show you what I mean. I'll do it on this piece. So oh, look what I just did. That's a good, I just inked in this and then in this color. Luckily I have a napkin. This is a good lesson. I'll show you what I do when I ink the wrong color. So can you see I have Melon Mambo in my green? I don't know if you can see that. But yep, I have Melon Mambo. And I happen to have a napkin here. I don't know why. So I'm going to press that out and look, and it's kind of muddy. And then I'll do it a few more times. And then I will just re-ink it. And it'll be it'll be just like new. So I've got, as you can see, most of that pink out of there. Yeah, don't do that. I'm going to clean that. And ink again in Melon Mambo here. And I will ink it here too. Make sure my noisemaker is up. What I'm going to do is cut that out and put that on here because I don't like seeing that confetti in there. It's just not quite right. So now I'll add my lower end. It's nice to have clear sometimes. You can see whether you get a good inking or not. Okay. All right, so once again, I will stamp another one on another scrap of paper, fussy cut this one, and it will go on top of this one. I just don't have to do it right now. And again, to get rid of that confetti on there, I will be fussy cutting. Scissors. And they're actually really easy to fussy cut. I wouldn't have to do it now in front of you, but this is my last project. So if you're going to stop watching, you can stop watching now, since you know what I'm doing. But so if you have trouble fussy cutting, you notice how my scissors, watch my scissors. It doesn't move. The paper moves. So if you have trouble fussy cutting, and the nice thing about fussy cutting and putting it over white, if your paper's white, if you have a rocky edge, it won't show. Because if you leave a little bit of white on your edge, it will not show. So then my glue is right here. I'll just add a little bit of glue. And I could pop this up, but then it wouldn't match the blower end. And sometimes if I have a little bit of thick glue, I will just slide it over. And there, fixed. And then I will, I guess I'll pop this up. I will add a few, I usually do 4, and I cut my edges here. So I can use all the edges. And then we'll just add this. Isn't that a striking card? What do you think? Can you give that to a guy? Or is it only a girl because there's pink on there? And then I will stamp another one on my scrap of paper, the other blower, and aim that up. And that's what it'll look like. And then I will also add a bunch of these gems, these little circle discs, iridescent circle discs. So that's the cards for today. If you just tuned in, hang on, let me show you. I'm going to close these ink pads before I get in trouble with getting more ink in there today. The other card we made, besides this one, is this explosion card. So it's where you can put some confetti, some gems, some punch pieces in there and surprise somebody big time when they open the card. All right, thanks so much. Remember, free shipping Thursday. Here's my host codes. I'll put them in the video. And there is for my kits to go. To get any of my kits to go, I think there are probably 9 options or 10 card kits to go. And that's for my blog where you get these free project sheets. They are posted at least a few every week. So, all right, thanks everybody and Merry Christmas. I will see you next week again. I guess we still have 12 days before Christmas. Oh, 12 days of Christmas. All right, thanks so much for joining me. I appreciate you spending your time with me. All right, thanks so much. Take care. Bye-bye.